Man, I could really go for a Big Mac right about now. Let me just place that order on the McDonald's app. Oh, sorry. Didn't notice you. Today we're going to be talking about McDonald's stock, analyzing McDonald's stock. Why? Well, in my opinion, it's a very good stock. It's a corporation everyone knows. Everyone knows McDonald's. And overall, I think it's a fantastic company, and I kind of want to analyze this because I'm a huge fan of McDonald's. I don't necessarily eat their food, but as a company, I think they're very smart, very smartly run, and I want to show that. So first, we're just going to look as far as price is concerned on the stock. Got hammered today a little bit, 209.68. We'll just look year to date. Obviously, year to date up very, very nicely. Gained somewhere around $35 per share since the start of the year. Let's bring that up to a 5-year, and McDonald's stock is just absolutely dominating lately. So what's the deal here? Why is McDonald's so good? Why are they such a good company? Well, I want to start off by obviously showing this dividend yield here. They're a 2.14% yielding company, so they're a company that pays a good dividend. If you're an investor looking for companies that pay dividends, McDonald's is a fantastic company to look at. Why? Because they're not going anywhere. That's why I like the stock. McDonald's is not going anywhere, and I think they're on the forefront of innovation in terms of fast food is concerned. I think they're at least 5-10 years ahead of every other competitor that's close to them. And we'll get into that shortly. We're gonna go ahead. Look, obviously this PE here of 27.5, a little bit rich. Forward PE of 23.9, a little bit rich as well. So slightly, I would, if we're going by my logic, it's considered in the overvalued category, which is fine. It is a little bit overvalued. For me, it's more of a company to look at for dividends. It's a company that I think is worth holding just to earn that dividend income. But you'll also, in my opinion, get some capital appreciation too. Obviously, we got knocked down today, 3.5%, so that might be a good time to jump in if you're interested. That's pretty exciting news. What exactly is it that I like about McDonald's? So, firstly, if we're talking about store count, it's the second largest fast food place out there. Only to Subway, obviously, because every corner of every strip has a Subway. It's just a fact. There's Subways in Walmart. There's Subways everywhere. And these are just the 2017 numbers, 2018. But that year, 2017, they did $37.5 billion in sales. Isn't that fantastic? So obviously a huge company. Everyone knows McDonald's. Everyone goes to McDonald's. It's one of the most convenient and cheap places you can go to. But why are they on the forefront of innovation? For one, I think they absolutely innovated in terms of their kiosks they added. So these self-service kiosks where you get to customize your orders. Now, there is still to this day a study from 2018 that stated that people prefer going to actual physical cashiers as opposed to those kiosks. But if we look at it, I've highlighted here, customers buy more when ordering on screen as opposed to in front of a cashier. Now, why is this? A lot of this is a self-conscious thing, obviously. You don't want to feel as if you're being judged. And if you're ordering something anonymously, you're not being judged. So if you're ordering through a screen, you don't have to feel weird about saying that you want extra fries or you want a large size fries, large drink instead of medium. You want an extra patty or something on your burger. And that's what I love about these kiosks. Have you ever used one? Which I have. They've had them for quite a while. And what I love about them is the customization. So it allows you to customize literally anything you could possibly want on there. From salt to ketchup, adding extra patties on burgers, literally anything you could want to do, you can go ahead and do on these kiosks. And you don't have to feel shame about it. You feel like no one's looking at you. And then you just take a number and they give you your food. I think these kiosks are fantastic. And the fact that I think every McDonald's should have them. Unfortunately, not every store currently does have them, to my knowledge. But they're still in the process of adding kiosks regularly. And I think they're fantastic, not only because obviously people pay more on these. If we're thinking about a financial standpoint, obviously larger ticket prices are good, increasing sales. But it also helps reduce lines. So as opposed to, let's say, a normal fast food place you go, you might have one cashier or two cashiers on a busy day. And that's all you get. But adding 2 kiosks or 3 kiosks per restaurant, I shouldn't call it a restaurant, but I'm calling it a fast food restaurant for this sake. If you add those 3 kiosks as well as your cashiers, you are allowing for 5 lines technically, as opposed to just 2 lines that just end up building if there's anything that goes wrong with one of those registers or anything like that. It's just another source, which is why a lot of vast majority of retail stores, if you ever look, have increased self-checkout counts so significantly. It's something so that way the customer can go ahead and take care of their own stuff. They use less company payroll. I hate to say that, but that is kind of an initiative of these kiosks. The point is less cashier work technically. They have to use less hours, and that is kind of how they're increasing their wages. That's how a lot of these companies are getting around. This such a big corporation increasing everyone's minimum wage. It's difficult. You have to find cuts somewhere if you want to still keep making the money you are, which obviously McDonald's does, and they still want to. So their goal behind this is put these self-service kiosks, so that way you have less man hours, and that way that people can order on themselves, and you can just have your cooks and people getting the orders ready, and you're nice and easy. On top of that, obviously the McDonald's mobile app, fantastic. So you can prepay an order online, pick it up via drive-through or their pickup spots. That's exciting. So they should have, each McDonald's that's doing this has about 3, 4, 5 spots that are designated for order pickups. You can park there and they'll bring your order out to you, whatever you ordered on the app. Obviously, that's fantastic. Again, it's another thing where people are going to spend more if they think they're doing it anonymously and people can't know who they are. They don't have to speak it. People are going to be ordering more. It's also just a big convenience factor. We're in a day and age when people always want the easiest option. No matter what it's related to, people are always going to want the easiest option of everything. And this is a very easy option for people, and I think it's fantastic. On top of that, some more recent news. GrubHub has added McDonald's to its partnership, so they are partnered, and now you can get McDonald's delivered on GrubHub. So previously, obviously, McDonald's didn't offer a delivery, but now they technically do, even though it's through a third party. But it's McDelivery. That's exciting. I gotta love that. Make everything. I'm just telling you, this company is this company's run by a good management team, and that's why I think it's a good pick. Just today, another important news here. Making investments in drive-through technology. So just reading through this. Announcements: a voice technology firm, Apprent, company says it struck a deal after extensive exploration with several parties, including evaluating Apprent's solutions in McDonald's test restaurants. Apprent's AI technology is expected to allow for faster, simpler, and more accurate order taking at a drive-thru, with further potential to incorporate into mobile ordering and kiosks. So, what does this mean? This means unmanned drive-thrus, which, by all means, is something that I think, just like these kiosks, it'll boost sales. It obviously makes it a lot easier. You don't have to waste payroll on someone just taking orders over drive-thru, and obviously a lot of people at McDonald's go there for speed, so they're going to go through the drive-thru. A lot of these, that's why they're fast food. They're not going to go in to sit down. They just want to go into the drive-thru and get their food and go. So if this works out, people can order by voice over the drive-thru, not be talking to someone, and it'll take the order for them, which again is fantastic. Why? Because if they're not talking to an actual person, they're gonna be ordering more. That's just kind of how it is. There's a psychological factor to it where you don't want to appear to be unhealthy, I guess would be the way to say it. People don't want to appear to be unhealthy because they want extra salt on their fries or something. You don't need extra salt on your McDonald's fries, trust me. They're already going to blast your arteries as is, in a good way. Tastes fantastic. Yeah, I mean, I just think there's a lot of good things going for McDonald's, and I think they're very ahead of the game in terms of technological advancements. I think McDonald's is doing a great job staying top of the game in fast food, and I think they're going to continue to do that for the next few years. So this is just was a quick analysis of McDonald's stock. Just some good news today, so that's why I was interested in taking a look at this. So we'll go ahead and see what this means for in the future and how they keep advancing. But McDonald's is a pretty good stock, and I think you should look at it. Thank you.